run it with Lizzo, I think you put the camera down.
But I have to finish the story. I already opened up the book.
Okay.
It's already halfway through. I just need to finish it. And I can't finish it if she doesn't help me write the story. So Lizzo, stop playing the games.
Wait. How good is that? At the crosswalk? Wait.
Boop. That's pretty good.
I'll go again.
Yep.
Wait.
Nice.
The last one, not as much.
I know you're right.
Because you had a cricket in your throat.
Wait. Are we rolling? We're okay. Fantastic. Let's go. Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing.
Yeah.
We are in Yeah.
I just wanted to bring a little extra energy.
It's like the worst ad lib ever.
Yeah. Mama.
We're in London. London proper. We're at True Geordie's favorite podcast in the world. We've been traveling all over the world, but this one is where we feel most at home. So thank you, Geordie, for lending us your set once again. The nice
Beautiful.
wooden accents, the brick. George and Mike have flown in all the way from Los Angeles because we have an amazing guest today. An amazing guest today sitting across from me, ladies and gentlemen. He's a creator known for making pranks. It's helped him amass over 350 million views and 5 million subscribers and counting. A recent study pegged him at the 5th most popular influencer among teens. And he's practically BFFs with Lizzo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's JiDion!
Yeah.
Appreciate the intro.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, it's an honor to have the professional Rawdogger sitting across from me.
Is this your first podcast?
I did one of my homies, but like...
That doesn't count.
Fuck him, honestly, dude.
This is your
if
first
it's not Impaulsive, this is your first podcast. Wait, how close of a homie?
No, I mean, we're close.
Oh, shit.
Shout out, agent. You know,
You gave him a shout out.
I had to, man.
It's all good, dude. So look, I binged your content yesterday, dude. You got some balls. You got some fucking
Well, I hear,
balls.
you're a really great content creator, so I really want to hear what you got to say. What do you think about the content?
Okay, so let's talk about it because I wanted to dive into the business and the mindset behind being a creator, right? People see your final product, but they don't know the stuff that goes in behind the scenes. Even when I met you the other day, right? We met on that shoot.
Something.
It's a
Coming
secret.
soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, you were mic'd up, right? You had the little mic tape on your chest.
Yeah.
Your production team. And I just know what goes into it. And you're working hard right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is probably the hardest I've ever worked in my life because, seeing all these sets and production teams and people behind the camera, it's kind of giving me like a little more of a fire underneath me because really it's just me, my filmer Vito, my editor Hersey, shout out Blazin'. Like my team is pretty small, but it gets the job done. But like seeing like what the final product can be really lights a fire under me because I feel like I'm like a student of YouTube. Like, I've been watching YouTube since I was 9 years old, and I've always wanted to do it. I didn't even know you could make money from YouTube at first until, like, I saw one of my favorite YouTubers bought a house, and I realized, like, oh, shit, you can make money from this.
Yeah.
And so...
Was it Mike? Because he just bought a house.
Yeah, it was
He said favorite YouTuber. Let's get it out of pocket.
No, it was actually this guy named White Boy 7th Street. This is back when, like, gaming was, like, the thing on YouTube.
Okay.
So...
We should also preface, y'all, JiDion's young. My man's 21 years old, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm 21.
21.
Crazy.
that's awesome.
So young.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And doing amazing. You had a meetup here in London the other day, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but there were. I mean, London fans, right? You know how rowdy they get. They're like climbing over this fence. It looked like zombie apocalypse, dude.
He's got an army.
World War Z. Yeah, for real.
yeah.
Yeah, your fans love you,
Bro,
dude.
PRD Nation, man. Like, literally, like, I don't even think I can give the love back to them that they have given to me because it's just crazy. Like, when I really first started, like, I had no money. Like, I didn't even think this would be possible. And then now, like, wherever I go in the world, like, someone, at least one person will recognize me. Like, that's such a humbling
Isn't
experience.
that
It's
crazy?
trippy. It's trippy.
And it was even more crazy because, like, this isn't my home soil, This is an entirely different country, like, across the ocean, 5,000 miles away from Houston, and I still am getting massive love. Nothing tops UK love. UK love is
Bro, they
untouchable.
love their YouTubers out here. They're massive YouTube loyalists, like ferocious fans out here in the UK.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Do you think it's because they don't have like such a mainstream presence out here? Like we have Hollywood and all that bullshit out in the
Honestly, yeah. He went to Hollywood recently.
Yeah.
I know you weren't fucking with it. You weren't fucking with LA, the LA Hollywood vibes.
Nah, I mean, I'm not an LA guy, you know? Like, I
But
just go
who
there.
is? Who's the LA guy? They suck. They like.
Aren't you
I was.
an LA guy?
No, these guys are.
Hold on,
I'm
where
barely
do you
the
live?
ones.
Where do you live, Bucko?
I live in Arizona now.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you
Arizona,
don't.
baby. I went back to my. No, I really did go back home. It's terrible, bro. It will take you out, spit you out, make you a different person.
Well, hold on a second. It's all about how you play the city. Relax. I mean, you can totally live in LA and live a normal life if you stay out of that scene a little bit. You don't have to live in that scene. There's a lot of people there who fucking do ayahuasca, go to the beach, play volleyball. Have you ever seen people that do pull-ups at the beach? Like, there's a whole subset of normalized humans there. Not everybody there is a fucking coked out rageaholic.
This guy had a threesome yesterday with being.
that was-
Hey,
Ow.
no, and by the way, fantastic. Great job, Mike. No, Mike is fucking out here.
Bro, Mike, you
That
got
was-
Riz, bro. You have W Riz. I will give you that, man.
That wasn't even in LA. That was here.
Well, I know, but you brought that shenanigans out here. Literally, they came up to you. They were like, "Listen, we're gonna do." Oh yeah, actually, you tell the
No,
story.
I'm not telling the story. Let's
No,
just
you
keep
tell
moving.
the
No.
story.
We're here for JiDion's show. I saw you at Adin's house, and I asked you that question. I was like, "You like in LA?" I was like, "You want to come out one night?" And you were like, "No, I don't really do that." You're like, "Do you ever go out? Do you ever like to party, anything like that, or are you just pretty much working?"
Not really, and not really to the second thing either. Like, I like to, after I'm done, like, what I'm doing and filming and stuff like that, I like to just chill because I feel like all my best ideas come at night. So, like, sometimes I'll be staying up late, and because I just know, like, oh, something's just gonna pop up in my head. And, you know, I want to be up and ready to put it down in my notes. So I can go out and film it in the future and stuff like that.
Do you smoke at night, or do you smoke at all? Is that how you come up with
A
your?
lot of people think I smoke.
Yo.
The stuff I do.
Let me reiterate, dog. He's 21 and like very clearly on a YouTube grind.
Yeah.
We've become normalized and had like the arc,
Yeah.
but when you're in the state that he's in right now, there is no room for the smoking,
True,
the
I
drinking, the going out. And it's really good that you've noted when you're most creative because that's like your golden hour, right?
Yeah.
Right? At night. So, you know, for me it's like again at night when I go to sleep. I don't know why my brain just like fires off when I try to go to sleep. So are you like noting down all your ideas and then going out and implementing them the next weekday?
Exactly. Like, you know how sometimes you see like a motivational video and it always happens like at like 3 a.m. and you're like, you know what, I want to get shredded. I want to get like it's like that, but instead of just wanting to work out, it's like I want to go out and film. Like if I could film at 3 a.m., I feel like every video would average 20 mil, but like obviously you can't film at 3 a.m.
I was gonna say you're not shooting at 3 a.m. You're
Oh,
just
nah.
because I was gonna say there's many different like tenets and verticals of what makes a successful YouTuber, and there's people that work really hard. There's people that have incredible are incredibly entertaining to watch. You have really, really crazy concepts. And it's something I've noticed. I've watched you come up, and I've had the luxury and fun of watching you kind of blossom as a creator. And the first thing I noticed, I'm like, dude, how does this dude think of this shit? So is that where most of those concepts come from? Are you just staying up at night and thinking of crazy shit? Like, how do you-
Name some just for the
Dude,
audience.
going when you went and challenged the painter to a paint off or the artist to an art off in the middle of the
strip mall.
Yeah, in the middle of no, he was at the what was it, like a carnival?
America.
Yeah, the Mall of America,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. I haven't slept. I just got in.
Now you
What were you doing last night? Just
Well,
so
no,
we-
it's not even that.
Well, we want to know.
Do you know what time it is in LA right now? It's midnight. Like I'm so fucking flipped right now. And I was sleeping and coming up with concepts for YouTube videos. The haircut at the NBA game.
That was a fun one.
Bro, like, where do you come up with this shit, dude? Like, what's your process of concepting look like? You just lay there and think?
Bro,
He just said he waits at night. And pay attention, Mike. What are you
No,
doing?
no.
Why
I
don't you
wanna
let him
hear more
answer the
about
fucking
it. Yeah.
question, boys?
Just did. He says he stays at home at night and he does a party.
Bro,
he
he's-
can come up with ideas and write it in his journal. I'm sorry for my friends, bro.
Nah, it's all good.
They don't
It's
pay
all
attention. Now that you,
Shut up.
okay, go ahead. Please re-elaborate what you do at night with your ideas.
But it's not even just that. Like sometimes I'm just talking to my friends and we'll be talking about something completely different. And then I'll just get like an idea. Like we were thinking about doing like a show. Like I did this one video where I was trying to go around finding my hairline. So I just like put up like a sign. It was like a simple video, simple concept, but it just became a fan favorite, part of the lore and stuff like that. We were talking about Sherlock Holmes and I was like, damn, since we're in London, what if I pretend to be Sherlock Holmes and go around London trying to find it? So literally just spent like $3,000 last night getting everything ready, staying up last night, setting up the set and stuff like that to get that going. And sometimes it's just like, you'll be talking to your friends about one thing And then while you're talking, I'll be like, oh, guys, like it's really hella rude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's very rude to do that to your friends when you talk about something else. But like, I get so excited because the idea comes in my head and I say it out loud so I don't forget it later and you know, all that. And so it's just really random. But my whole goal is to be a YouTube legend. Like I said, I really watch YouTube a lot. I see there's a lot of differences. There's people that's big on YouTube, and then there's people that are legends. Like, you have the people that maybe they might not get 5-6 million views a video, but that 2 million views a video, it's pure engagement, pure love, pure fun. And then like you can see it over like on Instagram, you know, like there's someone that can have like 10 million subscribers on YouTube, but then they only have like 200,000 on Instagram. It's not saying that they're not a great creator or nothing like that, but it's just like in the people's eyes, they're just a creator. Whereas like you have other people where it's like they mess with the person, they love the person.
Yeah.
Like I really don't even feel like people really like. It's not even my ideas. I feel like it's just like straight up just my personality.
Yeah.
That people fuck with, you know, because other people could have done my ideas as well. But it's just all about the execution at the end of the day.
100%. I was gonna ask where you think that personality comes from. Like you do have a giant fucking set of balls, dude. Like I've done pranks before, and the pranks you do are absurd, and you stay in character. You don't give a fuck.
Nah, man. I mean, I guess where my personality comes from is just like, you know, growing up, like I really didn't have that many friends growing up. Like I was really kind of like outcasted or trying to fit into groups, but when I really didn't fit in, you know what I mean? Like you would like have a friend group, but it was just like they were more friends with their friends than they were with you. And so it kind of like, I kind of only had that like, you know, it's kind of me by myself. And then when I finally did find that group of friends that like, it was just like, I could be myself, you know? Like there's some friends you can't be yourself. If you be yourself, you know, you stop getting invited to things, you know, they don't want to hang out no more. Now I can feel like I can 100%, you know, without even blinking, just be myself and everything. And I feel like that really blossomed my personality in my videos because, you know, I'm not trying to be, you know, anybody else but me because viewers can see that. Viewers are some of the smartest people. Like, you know, they can see when there's a problem, when you didn't even know there's a problem sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes viewers will put out something that you didn't even know was going on. So I just try to be 100% authentic, 100% me. And I feel like, you know, I fuck with the people that fuck with me and they fuck with me as well.
For sure.
He does have a huge set of balls, by the way. He came into the first time I ever met him. I was at this event with all huge YouTubers. I mean, everybody was there. And he comes in, and he's not scared to, he'll just walk up in front of everybody with his squad filming. And he asked me to like bring him to the wheel to spin this wheel. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, yo, we got to get JiDion to the front of the line. And you spin this wheel and he's making content. And I go to say something to him. He goes, shut up, Mike. Like he'll say whatever. He don't give a fuck, bro. He's just out here, bro.
It is true. But does it ever get you in trouble, that confidence?
I got arrested.
That's
I
it?
got arrested once.
From the confidence.
From the confidence, I guess.
But I do see you pushing the boundaries a little bit. Like when I watch your videos, I put myself in your shoes, and I don't think I could get away with the stuff you get away with. I think I'd be canceled for like some sort of harassment.
You think
claim.
so?
I think so. I know so. Yeah.
I don't think, because like people like being talked to, you know? It's not the norm to have someone just come up to you and talk to you, you know what I mean? Everybody has something they want to share, and then it'd be like, sometimes it's just like they don't have anybody to talk to, or they don't have that interaction. Even at their home, they might not have that interaction. So always look at it as like, you know, I just want to talk to people, whether it's me going to the most racist town in America or going to a furry convention, you know? Like, I'm not there to make fun of anybody. I'm not there to belittle anybody. And that's not what I like to promote in my videos because I just don't find that funny. Like, at the end of the day, I'd rather the joke be on me. And, like, you know, I feel like that's where it's funniest.
You do that really well. You know what?
Yeah.
That is the difference.
Protects
Okay,
him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I do the kind of approach a stranger and say some outlandish shit, for some reason, for me, it always gets like, feels combative almost a little bit. Cause I don't know, like something fires in me where I'm like, oh, conflict, you know, like alpha. You stay in a really positive headspace where you're never trying to really fuck with the person. You're just making jokes about yourself and being friendly and almost likable while also trolling.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many ops for my videos. Like, we actually wrote a list for the next video, and like, it's actually like 40. It's actually ridiculous how many like ops I have in my lore from my videos and stuff like that.
But you know what I've been dying to do?
What, Mike?
Go to a football match. Here in-
No
yeah,
chance.
here in the UK.
Wow, well, that's great because today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Live events are back and in full swing. We could not be more excited, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, concerts, MMA, or festivals. SeatGeek puts tickets from all over the web in one place to make buying simple. They're the absolute best place to buy tickets. We got the app. Look at it. It's right here. It's on the screen. There's a few UFC fights coming up. Definitely want to check it out. So it might be a good idea to start searching for tickets right here, just like this. They rate every ticket from 0 to 10 to make sure you're getting a good deal. Green means good. Red means bad. And we got a hookup for you guys. Use the code Logan for $20 off your first tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code Logan. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Thank you, SeatGeek. We love you. Now, back to the show.
But then I have this thing where it's like, everybody calls me the professional beef squasher because it's just like, I get into a beef and then we're good. Like, you know.
Do you ever feel like that guy that because you're obviously really good at squashing beef and putting fires out, but do you ever start to feel like that dude and do you ever feel like people pick up on it that you're not only the dude that's putting the fires out, but you'll like put one out, start a new one, put it out and be like, oh, start it, put it out. Like, do you think people pick up on the fact that the fires that you're putting out are the same ones that you just keep starting over and over again?
Nah, because at least if I do start a new fire, it's a completely different fire, you know? One thing I learned from you, Logan, is, you're the king of bouncing back, bro. Like,
Facts.
I would say I can't think of any other creator. Like, we all know the controversy that happened, but I can't think of any other content creator that can bounce back the way you did. And then not even with that situation, just in other situations, like, after your loss to JJ, shout out my boy JJ. You came back and like, bro, you went ham as fuck on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't messing with your content like before, but then like
That shit sucked, bro.
But that's real that you could say that. That's real.
That shit sucked. I cannot watch it. No,
For real?
Yeah, I can't watch it. So like, it's really meaningful that you're making really good shit at such a young age. Because when you get older, you can look back and be proud of what you made. I'm not proud of what I made during the vlog days. But I think where you were going with that is that next wave of content we made.
Fucking fire.
The summer of COVID in the house.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm proud of that.
Just locked in.
I was there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I was even watching the Hayden breakdowns because I wanted to learn.
Exactly. That's
how
your
you
creator
guys were doing
kicking
it.
in. It's so good, dude. You think like, you know what? I'm gonna say something really fucking relatable to you that like you'd only get if you were a creator that is mic'd up shooting content. When you put the tape on your chest and you peel it off, are you tearing like hairs and is your chest
my
always
gosh,
sticky?
bro.
Because
Look at my bro.
yeah, bro.
This shit's horrible.
Horrible, dog.
Horrible.
So there's so many like little specific like creator intricacies and nuances that like
I got one that only creators know about, and it's like putting a gun to your head. When you do the best thing ever on camera, and they go, dude, the mic.
yeah, they're like, oh yeah.
And you got to try to run it back.
Of course.
It's never as good the second time or third time around.
I'm sure you've had production problems.
Oh, definitely. But the thing about you guys is like, you guys are around your friends and stuff like that. Me, these are strangers that I don't know. So if something funny happens and we miss it, we just missed it, I can't run back and be like, hey, man, can you phase drug that for me real quick? And just
Can you
say,
phase run?
Damn.
So funny.
One thing that you have to deal with that I feel like you really didn't have to as much on the come up is along with all these other things, concepting videos, shooting videos, production, editing, brand deals, all that shit. You have to deal with the hypersensitivity of today's community and just this always ongoing cancel culture herd of psychopaths. And I see it on Twitter. All the time. Like, you're very active on Twitter, and you get wild on Twitter, right?
we have fun on Twitter.
Yeah, but has it been hard for you to adjust to like being in that under that microscope of people that are trying to fucking watch every move you make? Like, I've seen it with Adin. I've seen it with like all you guys.
One thing I realize with people is, there's a lot of people, they don't like that you're doing good. And so what they'll do is they won't say anything when you're doing great, when you're doing big things, but they just wait. They wait, they sit back and wait. I call them waiters.
Wait.
And then right when some fuck shit happens, they're the first people to comment on it. They're the first people to drop like an expose talking about it. And it's just like, it's all that external hate from before, but they just hide it under the gaze of like whatever the situation is currently and stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, it would kind of get to me at first, but then I realized it was just like it's part of the game and stuff like that. The only time I really let if people have a disagreement with me is when I know it's my supporters, when I know it's my real people. If my real supporters and my real people think I did something wrong, then it's just like, fuck, I need to really evaluate myself because like I damn near say that we have like the same mind because, you know, we all have like that fucked up sense of humor. It's like, you with your boys and stuff like that. And so if your boys tell you, hey man, you're moving mad, bro, like, you know, that was messed up. It's just like, damn, you know, you gotta humble yourself enough to be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? So I feel like that's the only time I really look at myself as if my boys are like, yo, JiDion, like, don't do that.
You have you had a situation like that?
Sometimes on stream, you know, because when you stream, it's the rawest form. And you know, that's when I'm like my most real. Like I'm just da 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 da.
Are you, forgive me. Are you gaming while you're streaming, or is it just like Adin style?
So I'll do that for like
mix.
3 hours and stuff. Cause how I see is like, you know, I want to retire when I'm 25. Me personally.
Why?
Why? I want to go out on top. I want it to be like people like, damn, I want JiDion to come back. I want JiDion to remember that run he was on? You know, I don't want it to be like Saturday Night Live or Doctor Who where people are like, fuck, they should have ended that shit back. You know?
bet. But you don't have to.
Just don't come back when you know what I mean. Like people leave and they're like, "Fuck, I ran out of money," and then they'll come back and like, "Bitch, you should
It ain't gonna be that.
That's why I'm setting up the streaming because I feel like I tell everybody this. I feel like streaming is so important. My homie Kai Sinat, shout out Kai, he put me onto streaming because what streaming does is I can not upload a video for 2, 3 a month, right? But when I stream for like 4 or 5 hours. Then after those 4 or 5 hours, I have so many different clips. I literally have a 16-year-old just clip my clips from me. Videos getting 200,000 views per video, like 20-minute reactions. I reacted to one reaction, Nico's Racist Town video got 2.2 million views from just a 53-minute reaction, you know? So I'm setting myself up to where when I do turn 25, all I have to do is stream, and it's a different source of income, and it's my form of a podcast, you know? I was thinking about making a podcast, but then I realized, like, I really don't need to because anything that I want to voice or anything that I want to say, I could just say it, 100%. It's going to get clipped.
100%.
I was on that grind for a while. I was doing Twitch. I was doing good numbers there, and we were doing the same thing, clipping it, putting it on YouTube. And honestly, dude, like, I was getting in more shit, more drama, more stress, more trouble when I was streaming in those like 3 months than I did the whole rest of the time I made content. Like, because you're just so raw, dude. Like, you're so in the moment. There's no time to react. There's no time to edit. There's no time to cut. There's no time to do anything. And like, bro, there's no worse feeling than when you're on stream and you're like, I just said something fucked up. Or like, I just did something fucked up.
Yeah, how do you have that buffer? Because live is scary for that reason.
Oh, man, I've leaked so much stuff on live. It's not even funny. Like, literally, people don't even send me, like, people don't even call me no more when I'm live because I always leak shit. Like, that's probably my worst thing. But, like, after the Pokimane situation, I realized I was just like, okay, you know what? I need to, not censor myself, but I need to, like, think before I speak. Because sometimes I just say shit. Like, something pops up into my head. Like, in all my videos, I just say whatever pops in my head.
You sound like Mike, dude. Just be careful with it. That could sever some friendships.
He just said no one calls him. I think he did that.
It's already there.
It goes after the Pokimane thing. I really thought about it. I go, dude, you're banned. Of course you thought about it. You had time to think about it.
But it does suck though, because like being in that space and in that mindset of like that free flow thought where you're not having that subconscious block of like, yo, like, is this okay to like that is this okay to say is a creativity murderer. Like, that's one thing that I hate about today's society is that creativity and art was always based on this beautiful process that goes on within the mind. And that gatekeeper that has to exist nowadays of hypersensitivity around stuff that will piss this group off or that group off, it ruins that process. It can really, really damper that process.
Nah, I completely agree. I also feel like, I feel like why people fuck with streaming is because YouTube isn't real no more. YouTube's become so corporate. It's actually ridiculous. Like, 2016, 2017, everything was real,
I don't think it's the creator's fault though. I think it's the platform's fault.
I think it is the creator's fault because the bags are made now to where you need to go corporate. Every big YouTuber now damn near has a major corporation behind them. So it's just like, why would I be real in my videos anymore when I could mess up my Apple deal? Why would I be real anymore when I could mess up my Coca-Cola deal or whatever deal they have or Disney deal and stuff like that?
It became branded.
Yeah, it's so, it's so branded, it's so corporate now. Nobody wants to be real on YouTube. Now that when people do see something real, I feel like it's like a fresher breath air.
Breath
Yeah,
of
breath
fresh
of
air. For sure. 100% relatable, get it. But do you think that, because the natural evolution always seems to point in that direction, do you think you'll end up there? Like, you're a small creator in your crew and execution, and I think your roots are really pure, but a lot of people get sucked in by the clout and the fame and the bags that you can just grab right here and have, a couple mil because it's so easy. How do you not go down that road?
I mean, I've turned down like multi-million-dollar deals like to stay on a like more humble path, Like I don't want to like hurry up the path. I want to enjoy the experience. I want to have the fuck ups. I want to have the times where it's just like, okay, like I still have to grind. I'm still in the grinding process. I do have like big corporate stuff in the works and stuff because like, that's just a great opportunity. I'm not saying I'm turning that down or nothing like that. But what I am saying is that when I do get in those situations that like, I'm going to remember what got me there because those corporations wouldn't have hit me up if what I wasn't doing wasn't already working,
Yeah.
Now you do have to make tweaks and improvements. Like you can't stay the same, like as you keep on going through your, the ranks. Like even you, like you've made tweaks and changes. Like each level you went up.
But dude, I got corporate and shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to like watch what I say sometimes, and like you mentioned it, your viewers know these things. They'll he's holding back. He's not saying his true thoughts.
That's what I was.
Unfortunately, I'm just in a place where I cannot because of the ranks that I went through. So how do you stay homegrown? Do you have a plan for that?
I feel like it starts with the team around you. Like my videographer and my editor. Like literally, if you don't believe in God, like this story is it's just crazy because when I started with my YouTube, I had 244,000 subs. Like I got there fast, and I was kind of like on like like a high and mighty, like oh yeah, I'm gonna get da 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 da. But then it just stopped. And like literally every time I would upload a video, just lose subscribers, and I was stuck at 244,000 for 6 months. I hate that number. I hate it with all my heart.
Wow.
And it humbled me, and I was just like, damn, if I could just have a filmer that like knew and like could read my mind and stuff like that. And then I found Tim, and he would help me. But there was this one day where I couldn't film a video that I wanted to because he had to work. I'm just driving home pissed at myself. I'm like, bro. And I'm not even pissed at him. I'm pissed at myself. Like, it's like I'm holding myself back. And I was broke. I was doing Uber Eats to get money, literally film during the day, go to school, then do Uber Eats at night, almost crashed my car 3 times doing Uber Eats. And I just called him and I said, yo, V, like, how much do I have to give you a month for you to work for me full time? And he gave me a number, literally sold almost all my electronics at my house that weren't necessities. And it took me like 2-3 days. I came back, gave him the money. I'm like, let's get to work. We got to work. First videos back, went from 244,000 all the way to 700,000. Now around the
Sick.
around the 300,000 range, my editor Hersey, I always like he worked for this other creator, Destroying, and I loved his edits and I loved the style and stuff like that. And I would always tell my friends, even like before I even started on the channel I'm on now, I was like, yo, if I had Hersey on my channel, bro, I would literally be one of the biggest YouTubers. I literally told you can ask my friends, put it on everything.
Spoke it into existence.
I was at 300,000. I get a DM from him. He's like, yo, man, I've been watching your content. Love it. Keep up the great work. Just hearing him say that, loving the edits. Because if you're a creator, sometimes you don't even look at the creator. You look at the editors and filmers. You look at the stuff that people don't even think about. So him saying that, I was like, damn, I'm on a great path. I'm like, I was really appreciative. Then a couple months later, he DM'd me again. He said, hey, man, I said I wasn't going to work for any other YouTubers, but I really believe in you. And he was like, if you want, whenever you're ready, let me know. And I said, bro, give me like 4 months. Let me save up some money, and I'm going to get it going. Then when we got around 700K, I gave him a call. I said, I'm ready. He drove all the way from Florida all the way to Houston, Texas. Boom. Went from 700,000 to 3 million.
Sick.
And it's just like everybody on my team is meant to be on my team.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have the great people to keep me humble, like you were saying, like what's gonna keep me on that path. It's the people that I have around me that are gonna keep me on that path because, you know, they help build the path. It's not just me by myself.
I love it, bro. I love it. The inclusion and respect that you have for your team is amazing, and that's what's gonna make you an amazing creator. And it's so funny how you're describing your come up when you remove that plan B, sold all your electronics. I'm assuming you quit your job. You probably dropped out of school somewhere along those lines. You got one way to go, and it has to be forward. You know what I'm saying? So hiring these guys, and gentlemen, keep them humble, all right? Don't be yes men like I have, right? I'm surrounded by yes men.
I'm the biggest
people
no
around
man
me.
you have.
Honestly, fuck them.
Yeah, he's right. We're fucked up. He just goes right back into it.
Nah, I'm joshing, but yeah, no, that's crazy, man. Like, good for you. I'm proud.
Appreciate you.
Did you take no gambling bag for you, right?
No gambling. I'm not gonna lie.
Because this is what I was going to ask.
It's getting hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you brought...
Wait, why don't you? Why
Well, no,
don't you do the
that's
gamble?
because you've stayed mostly on the side. I mean, we've watched this massive rise, but like let's be completely honest right now. There's no bag in the space like the gambling bag. There's just not. There's just fucking not right now, unless you're creating a multi-million.
No, hold on. I am a Barstool Sportsbook investor.
Facts.
And by the way, if you are going to gamble, make sure to gamble using the Barstool Sportsbook. We have bets on everything sports related. It's an amazing enterprise available in certain states listed below. Check it out.
But
W plug.
But even you know, in the aged up space, 25 plus, it's become very mainstay to have those gambling contracts, right?
Yeah.
But when you get into that 21 to 22-year-old age range, that's been a really hot button issue because of the age of the fan base, right? And so, like, you saw the amount of shit that Adin went through with the deal that we were on. You saw it with the deal that he picked up. You continue to see it, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just a messy situation. But, like, dude, I can't imagine that bag has not been offered to you.
It has multiple times and gets bigger. But
Massive.
massive. But like I just look at it like this. I would just hate if I did something and it let my viewers down. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is probably like the worst thing to be as a creator, but like I let the opinions of others really dictate how I move a lot. But I be safe on who I like dictate my opinions and like what I do. So I let it be like the core boys that like mess. And when I say boys, you know, shout out to my girls too. I always say boys and the girls get mad. So shout out to the girls. We're at 11% girls. So
Hell yeah.
round of applause
Hell
to the
yeah.
girls.
Nice, congrats.
But like, I would just hate it to be like, damn, JiDion, man, I love you. And it's just like you doing this. And like, that would literally just like break my heart. Like it would actually like make me feel like the shittiest human on earth. And there's just like really no amount of money that like you can give someone to like take away their morals, because even if you get the money and stuff, you'll have a moment of, damn, I didn't need this. Every person that's taken a big bag that it went against their morals, they've at some point at least went like, damn, like I really didn't need to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool when you can say that like in a Lambo.
Lambos are
he's
horrible. They're
kidding.
so cheap.
He's kidding.
No, it's just from being devil's avocado.
No, I know, but I want to stick on this thing for a hot second because I've told you about this. This like gambling landscape is something. I mean, we hear the Twitch especially. Like it's a massive,
No, I know.
massive subsector of Twitch, and like you watch it with like you watch these like journeys of these gambling streamers. I mean, I watch pretty much everything that Train does, and to see his this trajectory and all the goings on is wild.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's sad that I'm 21 years old and there's 12 and 13-year-olds that know how to play blackjack, poker, and all this stuff better than me. Like, and I'm not dissing. I love Adin. Like, shout out Adin. That's my boy and stuff like that. But I be reading his chat, and these niggas be telling him what to do. Like, yo, you
stay, double down.
Yeah, like, it's like, bro, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, what does this mean? And I know there's 12 and 13-year-olds that, like, they know how to do this stuff, and like that's like wild to me.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that where that was considered to be super problematic. Like, for example, like when we were all growing up, we would sit and play poker and blackjack with our dads when we were 8 years old. Now, of course, there wasn't real world implications and money involved in it, and so that's obviously where things get changed up a little bit. But it's just such a tricky situation. It's just there's just so many factors at play, you know?
See, I'm not mad at Adin for doing it because, he got to take care of his family and stuff. I'm more mad at the people that were like, fucking, Adin's such a horrible person for taking his bag, blah, 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 blah. But then you go on their Twitch streams and you see them on the same website that he's doing. You know what I mean? It's like really sad. It just shows like, once the bag gets to a certain level, everything's out the table.
So can I one second?
Yeah, of course.
You brought up God before, and before like we try to move off this topic, I just wanted to say, just not to like kind of breathe in good thoughts into your way, but these kids came into your life, and I guarantee you there's no money in the world that could replace these two gentlemen that are next to you.
No, facts.
So when the money gets put in front of you and your heart's telling you no, remember God could move faster and stronger than any money in the world could be offered to you. So whatever your heart's telling you to do, never let it move. And I know you say you move with wherever your audience is going, but sometimes the world kind of whispers the wrong thoughts. Even your audience does. Really listen to your heart. I'm very proud of you, dude. I really am.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you.
Wait, so you believe in God because he got you subscribers?
No, I believe in God because of just what he's done in my life.
He got you subscribers.
Not even that. No, it's just I was in a very dark place. Like I did not know where I was gonna go. Like I was stuck. I was like neck deep in mud, and I got pulled out. And I give all praises to him because I feel like whenever I don't put him first, that's when the most shit in my life happens. And it's so easy when like everything's going good.
It's a blessing you could see that, bro. That's such a blessing you could see.
You don't think you had anything to do with pulling yourself out of the mud?
There's only so much you can do. There's some things like I'm pretty sure even in your career, you're just like, how did I do this? The human body and mind can only do so much. There's some things where it's just like, there's some situations that just happen. It's just, it can't be by chance. It can't just be, coincidental. Like, it's like, whatever your higher power is in life, that's up to you to believe. But there's just moments in our lives where we all have to sit back and be, wow, how did this happen? How am I in this situation? How did I get out of this place where I thought I was gonna be trapped forever? And in my personal view, I just give all praises to the Most High because I feel like he's the one that does get me out those situations.
Retroactively, I totally get what you're saying. I can definitely look back and go, how did that possibly happen? On paper, that was impossible. But I always am a little fearful of placing my belief and hope in the future in something external. For me, it comes from here. I want to do something, I'm going to go get it done. Sure, I'll manifest. Sure, I'll put the good energy out there. That's, my version of God, the universe, good energy, karmic energy. Mm-hmm. And we all have a different thing, but I don't love the reliance on something that I'm not sure about.
But you say reliance and stuff, but like even in the Bible, it doesn't say if you believe in me, you're gonna get all the best things in the world. It actually says if you believe in him, you might get the most persecuted. You might
come out the least.
Yeah, come out the least in the situation. So
you know who he is, bro?
Logan Paul.
King Saul.
King Saul.
He's King Saul, bro. When I see you, I always think of King Saul.
Logan Saul.
Are you just what are you going on?
It's a big ad-lib day for Mike.
Yeah, King Saul, basically how I see you is, bro, like you get it done, but you're not, hopefully you don't take this the wrong way. Your pride and ego will blind you from the higher power.
Honestly, fuck you, bro.
It will blind you from a higher power. You want to put it on you, and dude, I watch, and I tell you this all the time. I go, there's going to be a day where you do come and you're like gonna see it. But I'll say this to anybody, because they always come up to me, because I talk about Jesus all the time. They go, how can I see Jesus? I go, the day you want to see Jesus, that's when you're going to see Jesus. You just don't want to see him right now.
Hold on. I would love to see him. Present thyself.
Imagine somebody just popped up.
And by the way, I pray.
Be careful how you say that, because remember, how he presents himself might not be how you want him to present himself. It could be you in a coma.
All right, let's calm things down. Everybody just relax for a second here, all right? We're in this rich mahogany studio.
No, but I'm
Everybody,
saying, be careful what you pray for, bro.
Facts.
Because listen, if there is a higher power, hypothetically, bro, he could bring you your knees real quick.
Hold on a second. Why does it have to be malicious?
Because,
All I'm saying,
bro,
like,
if there's
let's
a
go
higher
grab a
power,
coffee.
because sometimes yourself,
when
bro,
you look-
like,
like sometimes it might have to be malicious because, you know.
I've been there though.
No, but what I'm saying is sometimes we have to be at our lowest to be the most receptive to things.
I've been there, bro. I had fucking throw up, piss, chocolate milk, sweat, blood, and acid oozing out of my veins at Burning Man. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I'm pathetic. I'm a shell of myself. Where was Jesus then?
No, can I
would
say
you be
something?
around when you're hanging with the devil,
Can
bro?
I say something from someone who has also been through a thing or two? The heart. You say you don't like to rely on a third party thing,
Essentially.
an external factor, right? You want to rely on what's inside you, and that's the same thing I relied on when I got off heroin. You know what I'm saying? And when I crawled out of the fucking gutters of hell, right? But I found out very quickly that heart and soul that I rely on was put there by someone. So you can rely on your heart. You can rely on your soul, but just understand how it got there.
I know.
And understand
You're
who's
right.
infusing that
You're right.
with
I also
that
want
power. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I also want to say I'm being facetious
No, I know.
in providing a viewpoint.
Yeah,
I
100%.
pray, dude. Every single night I pray. You know, I wouldn't label myself as being under a certain discipline of religion,
Yeah.
but I believe in God and I pray. Go.
Just a
Sorry.
quick question.
You in the back.
Have you ever read the Bible?
If there was some sort of audiobook, I definitely
just-
still wouldn't listen
there
to
is-
it.
there is.
Clarify, if your father, God forbid, far from here, ever passed away, and he wrote you a journal, and if you wrote your journal,
God dang, for
talking to you,
scenarios.
My dad writing a journal.
He's in a coma.
see
The
how hard
dad's
is it
dead.
to like,
I mean, bro, can you just use it more
George,
relaxed?
is anyone in my family still alive in your scenario?
His dad stubbed his toe, let's say. His dad stubbed his toe.
All right, go ahead. So my dad's limping now.
so he's limping, and he goes off into a journey, right? He's alive, he's living his dreams,
Okay.
but he's off on a journey you guys can't really communicate. He leaves you a journal of like, hey man, this is how I think you should kind of see me as. If you don't ever want to pick it up and read it, you don't want anything to do with him. So you say present yourself. He presented himself. You just choose not to see it.
No, I'm joking. I'm bro.
Every time I counterpoint, you go, I'm joking.
Because
I'm being facetious.
I am being
George is
facetious.
really mad today.
because
another
God has
ad-lib?
played a very big part in my life. I just don't know if I see it the way that you see it.
That's because, okay. Right, when we were here and we were talking about what we were doing, everybody was doing their thing last night. What was I doing?
You were kicking your feet up, laying on your stomach, reading the Holy Bible.
At night when I'm in London. And the reason why is because
And Mike
I
was having
do
a
see him,
threesome.
and I do turn down the money, and I do walk away from situations is because I am a part of it as so much in my life that I could look at situations and be like, I could see him everywhere I go. Every single situation
But do
I walk
you go to
into.
church? You don't got time for church.
Okay, so
Devil's avocado.
like, you know, I mean, I don't want to like, because I hate spewing like I don't want to put my my viewpoints and my religious views on other people. I like to like do it as where I call it planting a seed, where I just say something and then like, you know, it'll take over from there on out. And
You
stuff
get
like that.
redwoods from them seeds. You plant the right seeds, you can get some big trees.
This is
Oh,
impulsive.
okay. But like you saying like you don't believe in stuff like that. I was so confused on that. But like I'm not gonna lie, you had me stumped there for a second.
Dude, he's spazzing today.
I saw the confusion in his eyes.
You plant the right seeds.
But like what I was like basically what I was saying is like, you know, I don't take offense like, you know, you saying you don't believe in stuff like that because like, you know, everybody believes in their own thing, you know. And then you have people like that believe in other religions. You know, I'm not gonna tell someone what to believe in, but all I know is whenever I have a platform, I just put the Most High first because that's just
How you're living.
what I want to give.
Yeah.
That's just what I want to put out first.
Would you identify as Christian?
Yeah.
I just said a word. Spazzing.
Spazzing.
I said it because I wanted to segue.
What's up?
What are you thinking about all this? I don't know when this episode comes out, by the way, but what do you think about all this Lizzo stuff?
Lizzo.
Bro.
Well, he has a backstory with Lizzo.
I know.
Explain what the situation
Okay,
is
so
for
let
me
me
and viewers.
give a little bit of everyone I'm sure will have heard of it about this by then, but Lizzo had a lyric. Do you know about any of this with her song?
Nah.
Oh, you don't? Lizzo had a lyric in one of her songs where she said that she was spazzing. And evidently, especially here in the UK, that very specifically means someone of a, like, decreased brain capacity. Like in the United States, if we say, yo, that person's spazzing, like that means you're fucking going nuts, right? Like you're flipping out, spazzing. Here, I think it's like akin to like retardation or like a mental disability.
Oh, okay.
And this was the first time I had ever seen cancel culture or like a mob of like angry people go after someone based on a regional or country-based understanding of a word. And so she got a ton of hate for being what's called an ableist, or it's like basically what it's like prioritizing people who are not disabled.
Yeah.
And so she actually, if this happened to me, if I said somebody was spazzing and this happened to me and there was a war and this would never happen because no one gives a fuck enough to do this to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to say. Like, bro, I would be like, y'all are spazzing right now. Like I would triple the fuck down, bro. I can't believe that shit because in one country it means a certain thing. She went back, wrote an apology.
Stop it.
Changed the song.
Stop.
Changed the lyrics in the song and re-released it without spazzing.
No way, bro.
Yes.
What happened to her spine when she did this?
Whoa.
You see, Lizzo, if I was on your team, if I was your man, I wouldn't have happened. You know, I would have been like, baby girl, you know, this is our region. You know, we release music for other countries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they want to listen, they can listen. If they don't, they don't. You know, I'm gonna actually get her on a date one day.
You have a backstory with her. What happened? Your fans went and spammed her live.
So it all started when I was at a AAU tournament. You guys know what an AAU tournament is, right? Do you know what an AAU tournament is?
Alcoholics Anonymous Unite.
Yep, that's her university.
The AAU tournament is like a basketball tournament for kids, and it's like where they go to like help get scouted to go to colleges and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty fucked up prank, but I was pretending to be a LSU scout.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
I went there with a
With the
clipboard.
clipboard. That's
I saw this one.
That's
and
funny.
just like talking to them and stuff like that. And I went up to one of the dads, and I was asking him if his son scores 2s or 3s off the court. And the dad was like, what? And he wasn't understanding what I was saying. So I was like, does he score Lizzo's or does he score Summer Rae's? And I think when I said Lizzo's, he understood finally. He's like, oh, nah, you tripping. And he wanted to fight me and stuff like that. And I was just saying, like, bro, I love my Lizzo's too. So it became a thing in my community where, like, we love Lizzo's. We love big girls, People use Lizzo as, like, a derogatory thing. Like, it's like, oh, that girl's a Lizzo. If I call a girl a Lizzo, she's a beautiful, big queen, She's a BBQ.
Yeah.
So that's what I think in my eyes. I love my barbecue. But I made a song to her. I went on her live, and I had my people go to her live, had her shit jumping, and they were like, add JiDion, add JiDion, add JiDion, add JiDion. She was like, who's JiDion? And then she was telling her people, like, JiDion could kiss these pussy lips, which I would gladly do.
Nice.
She'll say that with confidence, but won't say spazzing with confidence.
She, like, pulled down her pants, slapping her ass on. Like, she was going wild. As she says, she was, quote-unquote, spazzing. I might get canceled because I'm in the UK right now, but, in the right connotation, she was spazzing.
I think you can be spazzing, but you can't say someone is a spaz.
How are we living
hold
in
on,
a
back
world where
to
like
this.
come kiss these pussy lips, slapping her ass and be like, guys, I want to apologize for saying spazzing.
No, because she's the golden goose, and she.
Is she
Nobody
the golden?
has their
Is
own
she the
brain
golden
anymore.
goose?
Nobody has their own thought.
She's like the
This is
silver.
crazy.
I disagree. I think she's vocal and maybe known for being inclusive, kind, respectful, accept. Like she's.
Hold my bag, bitch.
Okay. All right.
Hold my bag. Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz. Ooh, this is interesting. It says I'm a spaz, but it looks like the way that it's written out is like I'm about to spaz. She's not saying I'm a spaz.
Oh.
She's like I'm a spaz.
Oh,
on you.
she probably should have worded it, I'm gonna spaz. That's
Like
probably-
very
I'm going
specifically.
to fucking kill myself.
Verbiage
Going
is
to kill
important.
myself.
But I was,
Don't
I
do that.
got my
Don't do that.
people galvanized,
that.
and we went into her, live, and they were like, add JiDion, and like her team was telling, because she was just like, who is this guy? And then she said she would add me if I make a #1 song. So I hopped in the studio, made Thick Chicks, got a bunch of BBW strippers, made a music video to it, yada, yada, yada. She reacted to it and everything. Every time she goes live, I join her live trying to All I want to do is just first join her live, spit some W-Riz, and then transition into, a relationship. She has a man, but, I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl, so once she makes that mistake of adding me to the live, it's over.
What you doing with Lizzo, date one? She's like, you know what? Fuck this dude. I'm here for JiDion. I'm watching all the videos. He was recently on Impaulsive, the world's #1 podcast. I'm gonna let him take me on a date. What's the date with Lizzo look like?
That date's gonna go crazy. And she has an album coming out. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting until she dropped her album because I was like, damn, she has an album coming out soon. Be great press for her to be on my video. Still haven't heard back from her team.
Yeah.
It's all good though. Like, I want her to use me. She just dropped a new clothing brand called JiDion. I literally had I had 25,000 people in her live, go to her live and say, I'm buying JiDion because of JiDion. Literally.
That's incredible.
Imagine you got a bunch of people
for sure.
in your live saying, I'm buying Maverick clothing because of someone else. Wouldn't you try to do something?
I'm writing a thank you card.
Exactly. But you know what?
Handwritten, sending it to you via carrier owl. No, trust me, this is good. Here's the interesting with artists. They have like taste and preference and like certain rules that they want to follow, the creative brain wants to follow. Business marketing strategist would link with you immediately to promote the album. I wonder if she's thinking like that.
Oh, I know why she's not doing it though. Because she's spazzing.
She's
Nice. So just no
I use
answer.
that word all the time now.
So just no answer on the first date on what would happen. You didn't want to answer that at all.
Oh, I mean,
Are we getting to second base?
I can't.
Whoa, that's his
We
girl, bro.
we gotta take her out to dinner first. But I have a
Where? Where?
where
That's
we're
what I'm asking.
going.
Where?
Where?
I just want
I can't spoil
simple.
the video. I can't spoil the video.
got it,
I have the
got
video
it.
all planned out.
Got
I have
it.
so
Oh, hold on.
You're gonna
It's a
record your
video
date with her?
It's a video. You're dating Lizzo on a video
You
date.
Ray J? What are you doing, bro? Why are you recording it?
I have to, bro.
Oh, so you're not talking about a real date?
It is a real date.
Nah, it's not.
Nah,
it's a video
it's not,
camera.
bro.
No, it's a real date.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? You
I'm
can't
not-
have a relationship and put every second of it on YouTube and clickbait the person
So
you
you're telling
date
me
for?
that
What are you trying to say, bro? What are you trying to call it a fake? It's not fake.
You know what? You're more dedicated to your career right now, so you got to film that shit. But if you really wanted to run it with Lizzo, I think you put the camera down.
But I have to finish the story. I already opened up the book.
Okay.
It's already halfway through. I just need to finish it. And I can't finish it if she doesn't help me write the story. So Lizzo, stop playing the games. But no, I'm gonna get her one day. It's just all, it's all happening. Like I don't know if you saw the video, but I did this one video where I got a haircut courtside at an NBA game.
I did see that one. That was the
Amazing.
first one I saw you.
For real.
Yep.
And you know what? Shout out to the NBA because they actually put that clip in the NBA Finals during a commercial. That was like really cool.
So sick.
The NBA, like,
Wait, no, hold up. Did they pay you for that?
oh shit, you know what? I didn't get nominated.
Or at least courtside or for seasons or some shit?
That's love. Like I get so much love from the NBA and like a lot of players show me love and stuff like that. So I'm not even worried about that. But where was I going with that? Oh, that video. I had that video idea months ahead, But like, I don't know if you're the type of way, but I'm just like, I gotta wait till the right time. I don't just jump right into a video idea. It's just like, if it feels like the right time, all right, let's go do it.
It's a feeling. It's an
feeling.
intuition.
Yeah.
If an idea is good enough and it's plaguing me, I have to shoot it immediately. I just want to go.
Yeah.
Like you come up with an idea that like lights you on fire. We have to shoot this, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Here it is. You go for it. You ever have those?
Yeah, all the time. I have
What's one you're excited about now?
that I'm about to do.
Yeah.
I got this really big video. Damn, when is this gonna come out? Fuck it.
We don't even
So I'm
know.
going to Scotland and I'm gonna prank a Loch Ness monster expert.
Shut up.
Nice.
That's
So,
incredible.
that's
I love the Loch Ness monster. I kind of think it exists.
It probably does. I'm gonna
You
find
think
it.
that exists, but not Jesus?
I think Jesus does exist.
How are we best friends,
I just
man?
haven't seen him depicted like he looks. I've seen him in other ways. I've felt him inside me.
Oh my God.
God dang it. This kid. How?
No, like coursing through my veins. Like he's the spirit of Jesus is within me. Is what I'm saying. Deep inside me.
This survey situation is crazy, bro.
Survey?
You were ranked. We mentioned this earlier, but you were ranked the number 5 influencer among Gen Z, just behind This is wild to me that these people are grouped together without any kind of basis. Grouped just behind Emma Chamberlain, The Rock, Zendaya, and Kanye. Sliding in a couple spots ahead of Mr. Beast. Like, what is it? This is thanks to a Piper Sandler survey. Evidently, Adam Sandler's sister or something runs a survey. I don't know who the fuck Piper Sandler is. But how does it feel to be ranked above Mr. Beast for Gen Z? And do you believe that?
I mean, bro, let's be honest. Obviously, Mr. Beast is bigger and stuff like that. But, like, no one's fucking with Mr. Beast for a long time. But, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was like an honor. Like, I just had a bunch of people like, you're on Philly, I think it's Philly D, right?
Oh, is that who broke it?
Got it. He was like, you're on Philly D, you're on Philly D, you're on Philly D. I'm like, fuck, did something happen? Am I gonna, I'm like, what the
That's usually a bad
What's
thing.
Philly D?
Philip DeFranco.
Got you.
Yeah. He's a news channel.
Yeah, I
And
know who he is. Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? And then I watched the video, and he's like, Kanye, Zendaya, Emma Chamberlain, The Rock, JiDion. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm more like, why did all of them get a good picture, but they had to get a selfie of me that I just took in my car? Like, you know, like I have some pretty crispy pics. You know, I got a pic with me and Mark Cuban. I got a pic, you know, I got all those, but like, no, they had to get a pic with me taking a selfie. But like, it's an honor. It's an honor. It's an honor. Me personally, I don't understand it, but it's an honor. I love it. But it just, you know, it makes me want to go even harder because I have this thing where I want to be a legend. Like, I want to go, like, I feel like you're a legend, Logan. You're dead ass a legend.
Thanks.
You are on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube creators. Even if people don't like you, they have to talk about you. And I want to get to that level. And it's even harder with prank channels because with prank channels, usually it's just like, you have to do a certain prank. You da-da-da. So I'm trying to transition myself into like where it's like, not always I got to do a prank. That's why I went to the most racist town in America. It's like a more like documentary type video. You know, I want to show my versatility. I want to show that, you know, it's not just all shits and giggles. It's not all, you know, ha ha ha, you just got pranked, you know. I could just do a regular video, you know, me doing a mukbang with Pokimane, you know, went crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta show that versatility, you know. You have to be kind of ahead of the content before the content gets there. Because if you're riding the wave, you'll never be on top. You'll never be on top. All the top creators, they create the wave. And I've just, from my time watching YouTube, I've noticed that, I've studied that, and I try to implement that to where, like, you know, I want to start trends and have other people follow it, not follow trends. Or if there is a trend going on, it's like, okay, there's this trend going on. How can I take it to that next level? And, like, you know, I did the haircut in the college room, and I was like, damn, how can I take it to the next level? So I was like, fuck it. Let's get a haircut courtside at an NBA game and stuff. And then also, you got to also know not to drag stuff. A lot of people, they get a fire video going on. I call it Love, Live, Serving. You know, I love Love, Live, Serve. You guys know Love, Live, Serve? They have this series where they blast inappropriate music in the library. Popped off, like 20 million views. But then they're on like part 55 right now, you know? And it's just like...
Cut it off.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to know either... And if you don't want to cut it off, you got to know how to space it out.
Yeah.
You got to space it out to where it's just like, oh, shit, you got to make people forget about stuff. And then when you bring it back, it's like, oh, man, it feels fresh, it feels new. So that's stuff I'm learning and still continuing to learn and study and stuff like that. And now that I have your number, like, you know, I want to pick your brain. Like, I was on the phone with JJ for like an hour. After the Pokimane situation, I literally DM'd JJ, and I never talked to him or anything. I just said, yo, man, can you, because JJ is the big reason why I started YouTube. Like, he really inspired me to be myself, especially when I didn't have friends. Because I just saw him going out doing all this crazy shit, not caring what anybody else said and stuff. And it really, like touched me. It really inspired me. So after the Pokimane situation, I was just like, damn, I need a positive role model. I need a positive, like, figure that's at the top that I can, like, just ask for advice because I don't know everything. And I'm never going to claim to know everything. So I DM'd him. I said, bro, like, I would really love to just, like, talk to you, pick your brain, yada, 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 yada. And then after you guys invited me over to the Prime family, you know, shout out Prime, drink Prime.
Yeah, bro, yeah. I let me just chime in for 1 second. I want to put a pin in that because this is actually a massive deal. Dude, I think you are going to be a legend. We do think you're next up. And I'm honored that you wanted to be a part of our team. You know, JJ and I, we love you. We love your content. And JiDion is the first member of the Prime Squad. What we're building, a group of up-and-comers, the next up. Congratulations.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, bro. Like, we want to help you and amplify you in whatever way we can, and while we're building this company, and like we're stoked to have you on board. It's I don't know if it's part of the reason you're here, but it's definitely part of the reason why I'm here. You know, to just collab with you and get to know each other and hang out. We're launching here in the UK on Friday.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's gonna be a funny.
ready.
That's gonna be a funny video, and also, I just see it being a little crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's not as crazy as my meetup.
I think it's gonna be crazier, dude.
Yeah, it definitely
Like-
will, especially with y'all there.
Yeah, we'll see. But Prime is launching in the UK. Prime is launching in the UK. Finally, JJ gets to really stretch his muscle, his influence and his power can come into true play, right? Because he kind of commands the UK. But continue what you were saying. You talked to JJ for an hour, and you wanted to pick his brain.
Well, I had DM'd him, and I DM'd him this months ago. And then when he followed me on Instagram, like a couple weeks ago, he saw it, and he said, let's have a chat, bro. You know, we can talk and stuff like that. And I was just talking to him. I was like, bro, what do I need to do to get to that next level? Like, just like, I really want to know. Like, I really want to know how, like, I can get to the level where I can not upload for 6 months and then just come back and just keep on killing it and stuff.
What did he say?
He was just giving me tips. He was just like, be yourself. It was just such simple nuances. Like, it's like a basketball player. You ask, like, if you were to ask Kobe, rest in peace, like, you know, how do you hit a fadeaway jump shot when, like, you don't really see the basket, you know? You only see it for a split second whenever you shoot the shot, but you can make it in and swish. It's just like, he'll tell you, like, small nuances that, like, a trainer could tell you, but him telling you, it's just completely different. It opens your mind. And, like, him just talking to me really just opened my mind to things, and just, like, hearing about his work ethic, like, him being down to do a video with me, like, it's like we were talking about, like, scheduling, like, you know, when he would be free and stuff like that. And instead of just, like, us going back and forth, seeing when he's free and stuff, and, like, you know, him having the, like, the luxury of being like, oh, I'm not free that day. You know, I don't know his schedule, so he could have been like, oh, I'm not free that day. I'm not free that day. You know, he could have BS'd me. Literally sent me his entire schedule. Just sent it to me and said, let me know, like, look at my schedule and let me know what day works best for you. And I said, can you do this day? He said, I got you. And now, like, I'm filled into that day. It's just like this is, okay, man. I see he's scheduling everything.
Yeah.
I saw you have things scheduled. You were talking about that at the shoot that we did. And I'm just like, okay, I need to start scheduling things. It's just small things that I know that's gonna help me get to that next level. And I really, like, wanna pay attention. I really wanna pick y'all brains. And, like, that's the main reason I joined the Prime family, not only because I know it's a great product and I want to help promote it the best way I know possible, and the best way, like, you know I can bring my best foot forward to help, but also just, like, the knowledge I can get from you guys.
I
would
think
be priceless.
You're very wise, and I think more importantly, you're very inquisitive. You're curious. That curiosity will lead you to answers that will provide you the success that you're trying to achieve. You're asking questions. It's the most important thing. I've sat down with people during my career whose brains I value, and I just ask questions, right? And who knows what I do with the information. But what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I have your answer, I think, for how to get to the next level, because I thought about it last night when I was watching your content. This is my piece of advice. It's not an hour conversation, but I think you should consider increasing your output. How often do you post?
Right now, like, once every, like, 2 weeks. It's kind of getting hard. Pump it up.
I would say 2 a week, dude.
But his content style is so different.
I know it's crazy. But something about that mass visibility and just repetitively being there for your fans week after week is, I think, second to none. Like, I think anyone who daily vlogs, I'm not talking about daily vlogging, right, is, like, automatically has a leg up because of how often they're just appearing. If you can keep your quality the same and just put out a little more content, I think it could be really beneficial. Something to think about.
The algorithm too. I mean, the algorithm favors that consistency.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like, if you're out of the YouTube algorithm 2 weeks at a time, I mean, you're getting fried for that.
Yeah.
You see this Ryan Trahan kid?
Yeah.
Bro, he is fucking crushing, right? Like bro, putting out 30 consecutive days of content that are all 5 to 6 million plus per video for 30 fucking days straight.
Because he has a journey. His journey is he's trying to make it across America, surviving off of one penny.
cent.
1 penny.
Yeah.
It's the concept's amazing.
Yeah.
He's an amazing creator. He's incredibly likable. But we get to follow him day by day live on his journey as he's doing it. You know, and it's hard, dude. But like, you really want to take it to the next level. You really want to take it to the next level, bro. Increase your output. And I know you're working hard. What are your like work hours, your schedule? Are you shooting 7 days a week?
Shit. I mean, I give Saturday's my Sabbath, so I don't do anything on Saturday. But pretty much, like, especially since we've been here, like, yeah, every day.
Sick.
Do you boys think we could do 2 a week?
At least
both
one a
want to
week.
save time with-
At least once a week. Bro, once a week is not hard. No matter what.
I
No,
wouldn't say
no,
it's not.
no.
You know,
No,
because Logan, you have to understand too, like, he doesn't just create YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does a lot of other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
he's creating content for other platforms. And I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm saying that as something to consider. Like if your sole goal is to be on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube for now, maybe you focus all your attention on YouTube and just creating really good. Would you ever consider doing a twice weekly or once weekly vlog to keep people up to date on what's going on, other than haircuts at basketball games?
I can't just vlog.
You know,
I feel like that's just cheating. Like, that's like bullshitting to me.
No, but
I
you
can't
think
just,
so?
like,
But
walk
people
around and-
love that shit, bro.
They love it, but I don't love it. Like,
God, no, that's the most important thing. If you don't love it, then it don't matter. Yeah, of course, yeah.
If it were me giving you advice, I would say continue doing exactly what you're doing, and you'll continue learning and get a little bit smarter about the type of content you're creating, so that when you do post, it'll break every boundary and get you to where you want to be.
I'm gonna get that once, like you said. I'm gonna get that once a week done.
It's strong.
We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit once a week.
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
I could push myself more, most
A
definitely.
little bit for the next year. Just 1 year. Push yourself a little bit more. See what happens.
Especially if you get a post day, like a specific post day.
Yeah.
Like, even you look at the rest of the once a weekers, like Steve, like Dan, like I think Danny's once a week.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has a post day even. Like, me and Steve like post whenever the fuck the video's done.
But
Danny,
fam,
I think
the moment it starts affecting you, you gotta pull back.
No,
That's when it's not worth it.
You know what? I feel like I can do it without it affecting me. So I can promise you. We just dropped a video yesterday after the first pitch out at the Astros game.
Yeah,
we posted
I
vlog.
saw that. He drank a prime before.
Bro, I had to get that energy
Hell
to get
yeah.
it across the
Hell
field.
yeah.
I'm the only thing that does it.
Let's go. He's good.
But and we're gonna drop another one on Thursday or Sunday.
Sick.
But I'll promise you this: like, I could go 52 weeks in a row. I can go 52 weeks.
Just for 1 year, dog.
I got it from me.
See what happens.
And that's love. That's love, man.
It's a little bit more tactical advice. JJ has a really good like intuition and feeling about things. Like his gut is awesome. It's one of the things I really like about JJ. I'm like, what can we do?
You're a go-getter.
Action steps, a go-getter, and like, how the fuck am I actually gonna get there? I can see the staircase. It's big, it's long, and it's hard. But I know what to actually do and put into play.
I don't know if I can say his name, but you know who. He told me about your work ethic is like unparalleled. Like, that's one thing.
Oh yeah.
You said that your work ethic is just like
So is his.
on a whole
So is his.
different level.
It's why we get along. And I told you, that dude is like a ninja.
yeah.
It's a CEO of Prime.
yeah.
CEO.
You
He
should've-
doesn't call himself a CEO. He calls himself an owner with us.
You should have seen him when he was vlogging, bro.
The
It was
owner of Prime.
literally the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, till this day, and he, by the way, he kills it now. But till this day, whenever I'm like really tired, I'll just think about that shit. And it was bro, I can't get over some stories that'll play in my head. Like, he would go to the point where his nose would start pouring blood out, and he would just like and I'm like, bro, take a nap.
So the question
Take a
becomes,
nap.
the question becomes like, really, how bad do you want to be on the Mount Rushmore
I want
of
it
YouTube?
bad. I want it bad.
I believe you.
I want it bad.
Yeah.
Just sometimes I like. You ever heard that Eric Thomas? He does the motivational speeches. Like, you gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. But in that speech, I remember when I was 13, I would listen to that before I would go to football practice to like motivate me and stuff. But you always talk about this one story with I think it was Beyonce, how she was on tour for one of her tours and she didn't eat for 3 days, and then her team had to remind her to eat. And I'm over here thinking like, my 13, 14-year-old mind, I'm like, bro, how do you forget to eat? Like, that's impossible. And he was talking about how, like, she loved what she did so much that literally it negated that she was hungry, all that. I was just like, bro, there's no way your body's gonna be fatigued, da-da-da. There was a time period, like, I'll never forget this. My friend's girlfriend, I was working so hard. She was like, JiDion, have you even ate? And she said that, and I said, damn, I haven't ate in like a day and a like.
You Beyonce?
Definitely not on
You Beyonce?
I'm definitely not on that list.
No, yeah.
But like, I was just like,
It happened.
damn.
Yep.
And like that story just hit my. I was like, wow,
It
like,
happens.
It is possible. Like you could be like so like, bro, we could do like 16-hour days where we're just walking, talking to people, going from one place to the other, and we finally just get back. And then I'll get back and I'll turn on my stream. Like I literally bought everything I need to stream here. I'm streaming in the UK. I'm gonna film during the day, stream at night, you know? Like right after this, we're gonna go out to film. Like it's just, I want it bad. Like, and I know there's so many people out there that if they had my position, they would never let it go. And like, it's just like, what the fuck is $5 million? That's nothing. It's literally, when you really think about it, like, it's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's just like, you gotta see it in action. Like now I'm getting to the point where it's just like with the meetup, I wanna see what I'm building in person. I don't wanna just see numbers anymore. I wanna see physical. I wanna see like, you know, an impact on society, the world, and everything. And I just feel like I just have to go harder.
For sure.
And I will.
You're well on your way, dude.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
You went to the most racist town in America recently.
That was very fun.
Did you go there before or after Nico's video?
We were there at the same time.
Yeah.
Intentionally?
I didn't even know who he was at first.
You both just happen to be famous YouTubers.
Bro,
going to
I
the
literally
most
just
racist
walked
town in-
right past
him through a door.
And
So weird.
then everybody in the video was like, yo, you met Nico. I was like, who? And like, yeah, apparently he's some big YouTuber out here. I haven't met him yet. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
okay,
remember that.
man.
I remember that video. You guys just breeze past.
Wait.
That's so weird, bro.
So that town. There's this video that went around. I don't know if you've seen this, Georgie, but there's this video that went around. Someone went to this town. What's it called? Harrisburg?
Harrison, Arkansas.
Harrison, Arkansas. Someone held a Black Lives Matter sign, and they recorded a bunch of Caucasians screaming the most foul shit at him, like calling them, racist names.
And out of the 25 people, it was 25 people that did that. Out of the 25 people, only 3 of the people lived in the town. So the rest, because that town is actually like it's like a pass-by town. You know how like you have towns whenever you're going to like other destinations and stuff like that? So a lot of people drive through that town. So only 3 of the people in the video actually lived in that town, but the video obviously makes it seem as though
it's a little misleading. It definitely is really harsh on this town because I watched Nico's video, incredible. Watched your video, incredible. But did you find personally that it was as racist as it appeared?
There's racism everywhere. If you want to be, really honest, like I live in Houston, 3rd largest city in America and stuff like that. So if it's the 3rd largest city in America, just in retrospect, it would have the most racism because it just has the most people. But so obviously there's racism there, there's racism everywhere. I'm not ignorant of that fact. But like, with the connotation of it, it's like if you're black, do not stop for gas in this town.
Yeah.
You're gonna be lynched and stuff. Went there, the nicest people possible. I was literally talking because the KKK was actually founded there back in like the 60s.
Yeah.
And I was talking about like one of the owners, his name's Thomas Robb, and a white guy was just passing by. I heard us talking, and he said, "Are you talking about that clown Thomas Robb?" Went on a 20-minute rant, a white dude, just about how stupid he was and how much people there just do not fuck with him. And then the local school there, I was thinking nobody would know who I was. I'm gonna just go there, do my thing. Like, yo, JiDion, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Just dapping me up. I actually, the local school.
Dude, get out of here, bro. You know you're at.
Bro, you don't know. But I had the local school literally email me asking me if I would be down to come to the school. So I came to the school. The kids just started cheering my name, just signing a bunch of stuff. The school administration just took me around the whole school. I had a great time because there's no hospitality like Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
It's just like the most welcoming thing in the world. So me personally, I had a great time, and even and then people use the things like, well, bro, you're a big creator, of course. But like even the black people that I did talk there, they even said it's a great town. regular Joes, regular people, living with their families and
wow.
stuff like that. They say they love it. And then the people that are the racist people, they live in like a town like 30 minutes away from that
really?
town. So
So we need to go
Is
to
that the
town.
most racist thing? Yeah, is that the most
even
racist
that
town?
town, like the people there, it's just this church. Is this guy's name's Thomas Robb? Because I tried going to a meeting with the church, but it's like literally they take your blood to see how much percentage of Caucasian you are. So like, and I was asking if I could go in there, and they were like, nope. Because like in their view, like they perceive the Bible as like when God made animals, it's black people, black people and other races. Like that's dead ass what they think and stuff. But my whole objective wasn't to go there to change their mind because but they grew up. I just want to put a light on it because I feel like even if it's something negative, like at least give the public a perception to where they can come up to their own conclusion.
Yeah.
Because people hate being
Spoon-fed.
spoon-fed stuff, like how to feel. Like, that's racist, Like,
Yeah.
if I went there like, you're racist, da-da-da-da-da-da, what got done? It's just like, I gave everybody the information, everybody in the comments had a civil discussion, boom,
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to lay out when I went there.
George, what's up with that interpretation of the Bible? Like what? Like that's
that's
one of the
not right.
that's one of the things about the Bible that it confuses me.
Bro, you didn't read the Bible.
Well, because
That can
what
confuse you
if
if you
I
don't read the
interpreted it
Bible.
like that? Well, how can there?
Bro, that's
it's just
not in the
up for
Bible.
interpretation.
You know what's in the Bible? Be careful of wolves that are disguised as sheep. There's a lot of priests.
Which
that
one?
touch
Am
kids.
I a sheep?
You know what I'm saying? There's evil everywhere, bro. If I was the devil, I would do two things. One, make you not believe in me, because then if you don't believe in me, you don't believe in God. And then two, I would make you think I'm God. And then you would worship me in your own way. You know what humans want to do? They want to take their lifestyle and put it on a higher power and be like, well, my God's okay with it. I want multiple wives. They come with multiple wives. There's so many things that people want, and they change their beliefs. If you want it really bad, you can have it whatever you
Like,
want.
in the Bible, like, a lot of people, what they do is they, like, try to fit it to their lifestyle. So that's where you get the misconceptions where it's, like, contradictions. It's like, well, so-and-so says that, but then so-and-so says that, but then you're just like, okay. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, if you take out your own personal, like, wants of the world and stuff like that and read it for what it is, it's the most simplistic book ever. It tells you how to live and stuff like that. Like, in the Bible, like, I used to love shrimp and love pork and stuff like that, but in the Bible in Leviticus it says not to eat shrimp and pork.
Not shrimp.
Not shrimp. But then when you realize about it, it's not just like saying don't eat it. Then when you do the research, shrimp is. Would you eat a cockroach?
No.
Shrimp is the cockroach of the sea. They're literally the most nastiest creatures.
But high in protein.
Bottom feeders.
But high in protein.
Why? Does it actually say don't eat shrimp and pork?
Yeah.
Is
It
that
says
it's-
don't eat animals without fins and you don't eat fish with fins and scales.
I can't have a scallop.
Does that have fins and scales?
No.
Then no.
no lobster?
I can't have a
No.
clam.
And then you know what's crazy about lobster? Back in the 1800s and stuff like
Are
that.
you talking about the
actually-
jail thing?
Yeah, they would
Where
feed
they
them
used to
to
give
like
to the
inmates and like all
prisoners?
kinds.
I didn't even know that, but I knew it was considered like a poor food.
Yeah,
Like,
it was,
If
yeah.
you ate lobster, you were looked at as like, damn, this dude is down. It would be like,
They
eating
gave it
a
to
rat.
slaves and prisoners.
Yeah, I was just reading about that the other day.
Lobster,
But it's delicious. Put a little butter. Heat
lot
it
of
up.
things that are
now
good
they
for you are not
switch
good for
it
you.
to where it's like, oh, if you eat lobster, you're high class.
delicacy.
You're
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line on like what things? And this is not judgmental whatsoever, but like where do you draw the line on like what things are okay to disobey from the Bible and what things aren't? Like for example, it says don't eat shrimp and pork. But I'm sure there's something in the Bible that says like, don't invite Lizzo to sit her pussy lips on your, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, don't go hang out with strippers and make videos about
The
it.
only-
Or like, don't have sex before marriage. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you pick and choose
Yeah.
like which things you are gonna do and which things you aren't gonna do?
It's not a pick and choose thing. It's just me disobeying. Like I'm just
Got it.
I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, okay, well, it's just like me just straight up disobeying, like dead ass. And I have to live with that, and I need to fix that with myself and stuff. But I'm not gonna be that type of person because what people want to do is they want to like. They'll be like, okay, well, you see here, to make it seem like it's okay. But I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. And me even saying this, just me saying like me accepting that fact doesn't make it right.
Sure.
But I'm just not gonna be a hypocrite.
So
You're a sinner and you know it.
my,
Yeah.
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
we
ask for
all are.
forgiveness.
But my thing on it is this, and I've kind of came to this scenario like this year and a little bit of last year. I've kind of played with this. Wisdom comes from God. So when I get angry or impatient or I sin, it's because I just don't know what the circumstances is and I don't know how to act on it. So there's a lot of things that I still am doing. That's a lot. I'm very sinful, bro. I sin all the time. It's because I'm ignorant and I don't know. That's why I'm spending my nights reading the Bible and trying to catch up on my education on how do I turn away from the sin. So now it's not hard. I like, for example, before, this is a story I really didn't mention to people, but before I found Belle, which every guy here is always asking me, why are you not marrying her? I was celibate for 8 months because I met a guy who goes, oh, when are you gonna get married?
That's the way that you were starting. I had the same thought. Sorry.
You were saying.
Thank you. I met a guy and he goes, why would God give you the most perfect girl if you treat every girl now like garbage? You treat them like trash. And I sat there for a second. I was like, all right, I always think that I'm his son, but when I meet a girl, I don't treat her like it's his daughter. So now, and remember there was a girl that you brought over. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she does adult films and she was doing drugs and everybody was doing their own thing. And I came up to her and I said, hey, like, you don't have to do that. And I have these conversations with girls now because I have the wisdom to be like, yo, this girl's doing this or this guy's doing this because they're lost. They're hard and nobody wants to talk to them about it. 8 months of me treating women with the ultimate respect in every single class of women. I found the most amazing girl in my life. So it takes discipline because the sin's never gonna move. It's still gonna be there, but then you're gonna start seeing it from a different perspective. And now you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to play with that anymore.
Do you consider yourself a son of God?
Yeah, of course.
Do you consider Belle a daughter of God?
I know where you're going with this.
Is that incest?
Is every time we bring up God, like there's, you see what I'm saying? The
It makes
eyes
them
who want to
uncomfortable.
see will see.
It makes them
the ears that
uncomfortable.
want to hear will hear.
I'm just asking questions.
It makes them uncomfortable.
If
I
you-
think it does.
Are you
Saul, bro. You
siblings?
get what I'm saying?
Are you siblings?
No, I mean, sometimes we just make jokes in awkward situations. Like, I mean, I do the same thing. Like, whenever I'm feeling like, I
Saul,
mean,
bro.
I don't do what you do. I gotta bounce.
He just leaves.
I just leave.
He just
If
dips
I'm
out.
but, you know, this is your podcast, so, you know, we're over here turning into a Sunday school lesson, so I don't blame you.
I just think
Hey,
it's-
why do you do Saturday Sabbath? I gotta ask. I mean, we could do it after. But is it, you follow the Jewish? Because I do that too.
I actually really want to go to Jerusalem. But, like, yeah.
I
it's
do
like
too, bro.
7th day and stuff. You know, 7th day, thou shalt not work, all that jazz. But isn't, you guys are talking about girls and stuff like that. Isn't, like, female companionship just, like, unrivaled? Like, it's like, you know, talking to your bros and stuff like that's one thing, but like when you just have a girl to just talk to, it's just like, I feel like that's just the most where you're yourself. Like, you know? Like even with your boys, you still put on like a little facade, but like a girl you feel the most vulnerable. Even if you're not messing with her, you're just talking to her, it's just like you let your guard down. It's just like I feel like females just bring like literally the best out of men.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
find the right one,
for
for sure. For
Exactly.
sure. There's some real amazing ones out there. They have they're the better half,
Literally.
I think.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
you pair up with the right girl, she brings the right things out of you. Like, there's nothing like it.
Once you break through that wall, because there's a lot of guys that are watching this right now that are like, when I talk to a girl, like I'm super tense and nervous, and that's how it is until you become best friends with them. And then you get that, they bring that feminine side out of you. They bring that vulnerable side out of you. Teach you about yourself.
If I have a hard ass day, or like a stressful day, or things don't go my way, I ain't going to my boys.
Right.
Guys, man, I'm kind of sad today now. Like,
By the way,
no chance.
By the way, you can
So
do
when you were in
that.
school,
You better not.
who would you go to? You had a horrible, like, it's just like, damn, it felt like the world was beating on you. You want to go to dad, just suck it up.
yeah.
Go to your mom.
Yeah, my mama.
Your mom would make it better.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Your mom would, like, nurture you. She knew the right things to say.
No, we need them, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
are you
for sure.
fucking?
Am I fucking? Not as much as I should be. Not, like that ass.
Not as much as it should be. Is there a schedule you're on, bro?
I'm verified, man. I should be.
He is right. He
should
should
be
he
freshly
should be
raw
clapping
dogging
cheeks.
everybody.
Yeah, facts.
But nah, like, I be chilling. I really like, cause
I asked you.
I
this,
don't.
too.
I don't like the. I hate the like IG model vibe. Like I don't like. I like a regular girl. Like
Yeah.
a regular girl is the most beautiful girl in the world to me. Like no, nothing done. No.
Nice.
A regular girl is just the like most beautiful girl. And then it's just like I don't put myself in enough situations to where I can like be like, yo, da 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 da, and that's just not me, you know. And I'm not gonna pretend that is me, you know. Even though I'm over here wearing a professional Rawdogger, they're like, you know.
Hey, that's so funny. Hey, I didn't even see that. We're over here spit about Jesus. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
But like, you know, I'm not no like, you know, Riz God, Casanova, stuff like that. But like, you know, I do love female companionship, and sometimes I just be having girls come over, just like I actually just want to hang out with them,
Yeah.
and just like spend time, like, you know, that's what you know, I can't like if I fuck a girl, I can't just be like, all right, man, you know, I need you to leave and stuff like that.
Transaction.
Yeah.
Are you
no.
big spoon or little spoon?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be asking girls to fucking big spoon.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, bro,
I am
they love
never,
that.
ever the big spoon. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit. I'll tell.
you serious?
Never, bro.
Ever?
Bro,
okay, that's kind of weird.
Hey,
but
hey, I'm not even gonna lie.
On again, off again.
No, not even a
hold
little
me,
bit. This
bitch.
is my thing, bro. I'll like a gentleman. I'll put it down for my girl. Knows that she can't go anywhere better, but then afterwards I'll grab her arm. I go, I deserve this. I worked so hard, and I'll tuck in, bro. You want to talk about vulnerable? Try be ass naked, and then rub your sweaty asshole up against your girl after having sex, and be like, come here, I'm cold.
Sometimes
All the time.
I can't believe Belle's with you, man. Dude,
I can.
I believe in
I'm
God.
just kidding.
I look at her all the time. I
I'm
go,
just
"Wake
kidding.
up."
They love that shit. They love being. That's like their time to establish dominance.
But it's like,
You know?
sometimes I'll be looking at my DMs and it's like, bro, like, why do you want to fuck a YouTuber? It's like, there's rappers. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
of
you're a
course.
celebrity.
No. Well, no. Yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's so many better people you can fuck.
It's like, I'm just
Yeah.
like, why are you the way you are?
Because we're real. Because we're actually who we say we are.
That is the one thing that is
we're
true,
like,
JiDion.
bro. They see us on videos, then they meet us in real life, and they're like, "Holy shit, you're exactly who you say you are." Here, right now, in real life. Like, yo, when you've met a bunch of these rappers and these athletes. They're not who they say they are.
They're not even there.
They're not even, bro. There's a couple that are, but there's a lot of them that.
Yeah, why you like the rapper? Probably because you like their music. Why you like the actor? Probably because he was a good character in a movie.
Yeah.
You don't know these people.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are not impressive in real life.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter, though. They're still going to fuck because they're clouded, right? You can get far with that. But imagine if you have clout and you're fucking dope. You're raw, you're real, you're authentic, you're genuine, you're humble. Girls like that.
There's this one girl I messed with. She literally would fuck with NBA players, and I met up with her. Like I was out of town, and I met up with her, and I went there with my professional Rawdogger hoodie, jeans, and my fucking Crocs. Sponsor me.
You love Crocs.
You guys to sponsor me.
Just got my first Crocs. I love them.
They're amazing. And she saw me, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing exactly what you do in your videos." Like, she was like she actually thought like I was gonna like pull up like, you know, with a Versace shirt and Jordans and stuff. But like, she's like, no. And then I'm not gonna lie, when I fucked, like, I had a condom. Okay, boys. I came to this thing where it's just like, I could put on this condom or I could stick with the brand. And I said, I'm gonna stick with the brand.
Wow.
But I didn't think nothing of it, right? But then the next day she was like, I was actually really curious if you were gonna put on a condom or not. Hey, so I was just
No
like,
way.
damn. Like, you know,
She was measuring to that point.
No,
Also,
dude, he's
what
a
if you got,
professional raw dogger. That's his brand.
Like a fuck, like you got some disease and the doctor's.
My boy will get herpes for the brand.
Yeah.
nope.
That's how much.
Rawdoggers do that.
You're professional.
I'm a professional.
Amateur.
Wait, can
raw
I
dog.
ask you what's the like? How do you like do? Wait, do you have
No
a coach?
STDs, no kids. You're just born.
You just
like
have to be good at it. You have to be really good at it, dude.
Hard cut. He's like, hey, this is my kid, JiDion too.
Somebody's gonna take that so literally too and believe that they're like, oh, JiDion thinks there's a way to do it without.
I think there's probably some kids been born because of me. Like, I take full responsibility. I will not take care of the child support, but I take full responsibility.
That's getting-
I promise you, there will be, if not already, kids who are born because of you. And one day, you will meet one of these people. And they'll be like, dude, I had a kid because I was a raw dogger, like you said to be.
That's hilarious.
And you're going to be responsible
Bro,
for life.
You know that show Unexpected?
What's that
It's
about?
on TLC. So it's basically about like teens that had kids unexpectedly and stuff like that. They document it. So everybody was just sending me this video. And I was like, okay, what is this? So I'm reacting to it on stream. And it was this guy on the show. He got his girl pregnant while they were still in high school and stuff. And in the show, he said, like, they were asking, like, why didn't you wear a condom? And he was like, because I don't like the way they feel. And then his girl said something. He was like, "I'm a professional Rawdogger," and I started like, I was like, "Ah!" And I find out that like he watches the videos, and obviously now he has a kid.
Yeah.
But like I heard about that and stuff, so I flew out to them. I took them and their baby out shopping. Got them a bunch of, and then I got them a bunch of like formula stuff. They don't have to do nothing for months. And I'm giving them like a $10,000 college grant for whenever he turns
Sick.
18 for the kid.
Oh, that's so nice.
You see, if you guys do have kids, I might take a little bit of responsibility, but I have to be the godfather.
He wants to be on the YouTube Mount Rushmore so bad that he's having his fans reproduce more fans. You know what I'm saying? Like their kids are
never
gonna
wanna
grow.
fall off,
Their
ever.
kids
If they
are
grow
gonna.
too old, the kids can still watch it.
I still can't believe that you're so deep in your work that you're like getting intimate with a girl and you're like, nah, I gotta stay on brand. That to me is hilarious.
Bro, but like when you're having sex, you have these moments where like, because you can't just be 100% in the moment. You'll be thinking about random shit like.
No way. I'm not like, I'm so in the moment.
I'm
I play
not.
the
I'm with you.
music,
I'm
bro.
with
I
you.
like the candles. I dance.
I'm with
the
you. I'm thinking
oils.
about everything else.
Bro, sometimes I'll be looking at my reflection. Like, I be like all over the place. Like, I swear, like, I mean, obviously, and that makes you perform better. Like, the less you're thinking about it, obviously, like, that's the better you're gonna be, you know?
No, I don't
Nah,
think
bro.
so.
Absolutely
It actually,
not.
it
I'm already
actually
thinking about the
pushes
next
me in
few
the other
steps.
direction.
Yeah.
It gets my mind off things. All of a sudden, you're missing. Bro, think about how complex if you're really doing it right, the act of intercourse is. You're finessing this, you're finessing that. You got one hand placed here, you got a tongue
like,
here.
It's sort of
you
like
got
piloting a
it's
ship.
It's
kinda like a
it's
dance.
You're in the
it's a puzzle.
cockpit,
And if
right?
and if I'm thinking about fuck, I got to hit a 12 p.m. upload, and it's 11:55, and I haven't run through the description yet, and the brand, bro. Now all of a sudden, I was trying to play with the clit. I got a finger in a butthole. You know what I'm saying? And it's my own. I mean,
Yeah, right. Well, this is why we go to training school. This is why we go to school, to learn, to practice.
by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of sucked last night because of that reason.
Mike, come on.
And staying being off brand, she was like, "Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you kind of let me down a little bit."
no.
Yeah.
But it happens to the best of us.
No, I hadn't slept. The clock's completely flipped. She's like, "Dude, you're like this. We know you. We
So
know
what
you."
did you say in the press conference after your performance where you were like, I wasn't up to par?
100%.
I didn't get my
No, I said
strokes
jet
in.
lagged.
Yeah.
No, I was jet lagged. I was like, I missed a couple assists. By the way, you have to understand, last night wasn't a.
It was an away game.
No, it was.
Basically did an
Not
away
only
game.
It was an away game and the team was bigger than usual.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say, bro. Imagine the Celtics playing Golden State, but they're also playing the Chicago Bulls. Like, I was playing against two teams.
This is
Wait,
2-on-1.
Chicago Bulls or
90s.
Oh, yeah.
No, this one was 90s. This was Jordan Pippen, even Horace Grant, bro, was there.
What are you
With the
gonna
face
do?
mask and everything.
You're facing-
And by
you're
the way-
facing a double
And by
team.
the way, she was holding me to an unrealistic expectation.
Mikey,
Like,
you-
bro.
well, you talk
No,
about
I
fucking.
did completely fine. The fact that you didn't finish, like, all right, well, listen, I'm worried about two people here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
do
part of-
better.
That's part of it, bro.
Not my fault.
I think you, like, no offense, but like, and I consider myself in the same category. Like, you give us ugly guys hope. Like, you show that, like, you still can do it. Like,
How tall are you?
I don't know. I say I'm like, what, like 5'11"?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can be ugly in 6'3". If you're 6'3", dog, like it don't matter. It just don't 6'3" plus, it just doesn't matter.
That personality better be on point, you know?
Oh, my shit's on point, dog. That's the
right.
thing I got, bro.
You gonna go see the Book of Mormon?
The Book of Mormon, is that,
It's a play out here in London.
Blasphemous.
oh, probably not.
Okay, no problem.
That's why I'm sitting out on that one.
You gonna get involved with any of the UK women? They've been raised by Winston Churchill themselves. Mike can vouch.
Yeah.
They're impressive.
I'm not gonna lie, they're making themselves known, like,
They do, bro.
I don't know how they know.
really
They
fucking
knew
do.
I landed before I even landed. Like, that's
Bro, don't
They
front.
texted
Stay away from those ones, man.
Don't front on the UK scene, like in general. Like they're
Are they as
The wild
aggressive
one.
as Australian women?
No.
Australian women, I was at a bar and literally she goes, I swear to God, I'm not lying.
no.
She goes, two for him. He goes, you ready to leave? I was like, leave where? Where you going? She's like, you're gonna bounce on this kangaroo, you all. I was like, who's kangaroo? What the fuck is happening?
No shot. An
Bro, I'm
Australian
not even
said
kidding.
this.
Now, did I go out with her? Duh. But it was scary, bro. It was the first time I ever like laid with him. I was like, bro, she pulled me, dude. Like I could walk away with a walk of shame right now, dude. It was that at the beach, at the grocery store,
I
the
love
restaurant.
a walk of shame. I love going on the walk of shame.
You look like you're at the walk of shame every time you walk into this podcast.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Impaulsive. Thank you for watching. JiDion, my man. We appreciate you, dude.
Damn.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for
fun.
doing this. Yeah. Hopefully we get to see more JiDion, dude. Weekly JiDion.
Shit, you will.
Let's go. Let's go. Newest member of the Prime Squad is JiDion. We're going to do crazy things. Prime launching in Asda this Friday here in the UK. Go drink it. Go stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. We freaking love you. Hit that subscribe button. We will see you next time. Take it easy. Peace.